and we will get started. So the first thing I want to go over on our July leader call, I can't believe it's already July, that this year is like halfway gone, is our Google Sheet. Let's talk about the upcoming shreds that we have and the shred previews. Just wanted to do this to give you guys a reminder of who's supposed to be hosting. Thanks. So obviously Jenny's team is hosting right now for our July shred, and they are doing an amazing job as always. We had our shred preview at the end of June, and I guess that's in a week or two, we have our shred preview for the August shred. And Shasta, you were on the list for, I don't know if she's on this call, but she's on the list to get her team to host the shred preview. Jenny's hosting the August, and Nicole's doing the August preview and the September shred. And then Casey, she'll be back with us in August sometime. She will be getting her team ready to host the October and the September shred preview. So any questions or changes to that for you guys? You guys should all have this. You guys should all have this emailed to you in your Google Sheets. So the next thing, there's no questions on that. We'll keep going. The next thing I wanted to chat about is, how do you guys feel that the shred previews are going? We've done a couple. We did a group that Trisha put on. We've done events that Jenny's team has put on. What do you guys feel? Do you feel like the shred previews have been helpful for getting new shredders, that people are enjoying them, do you guys like the format? There's a lot more, I guess, educational posts, and we try to have 7 to 8 live videos, people sharing their story. Do you guys feel like they're going well? Do you feel like there's anything needs to be tweaked? You're muted, so if you have, just unmute yourself. And if you think they're going,
I was going to say, Michelle, it's Catherine. I like them. I think the videos are really great. I don't know if it's necessarily helping me bring in more shredders, because we have so much good information on the shred as it is, like the guidelines and so many videos. But I think what's cool is, I was thinking about it, and what I shared the most are some of the stories as they relate to people. You know, like for example, your pregnancy story for the shred, I've shared it so many times. So I think what would be good is if we could get into the habit of knowing who talks about what topic, and then save those videos, the lives, for public, so that if you want to go back, you can, I don't know if it's possible in an event, but to be able to go back and share that video with people even after the event, because they might not need that entire Shred 10 preview, but they might need to hear Shasta's story or Jenny's story or your story. And if I can like access those personal stories, I think that could be valuable.
Yeah. I think maybe the only way to do that from an event would be to make the event public instead of private. Otherwise, people would have to save their video. If, you know, to send it to someone who wasn't a part of that event, they would have to save their video that they recorded to their phone, and then we could upload them to our YouTube channel. But other than that, do you guys have any ideas on how that would work? Is that what you mean, is getting them to someone maybe after the shred preview that's not a part of it?
Yeah, I think that would be valuable, because I do think those videos are valuable. And so I don't have an answer. I was thinking more about brainstorming if there's a way to do that. If we can or even if we can just keep track of who has what story, that's an option too. But just a way to brainstorm that we can get those awesome stories that are on the event that are just blocked into the event to other people outside of the event at different times. Maybe a July one I need in September, you know?
Right. I mean, I think it would be cool to get some of them uploaded on our YouTube channel. But what do you guys think about having a public shred preview versus a private? I mean, obviously the private makes it to where we're specifically inviting people. Public, I think anyone could participate, like other Juice Plus, teams, or, anyone that sees it. And then I think in public, I don't know, do you guys know if the posts just go, like, if anyone can see them, or they have to be a part of the group, the event? Do you guys know?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm sure we can look into that. Or we can ask in our leader chat if Christina or some of the other people know.
I wonder if there's a way we can record it like a Facebook or live video on our phones, upload it to the YouTube video, and then we could use that, repeat it repetitively on the events. You know, so if you can like more get your story kind of figured out, maybe even script it a little bit, you hit your topic points, and then we can reuse some of those over and over again. I mean, it's not live, so it's not as interactive, but I do think it makes sure that the videos are really clean and well done, and people get the same message every time.
Yeah, I think there's merit to having them recorded, but I do like live videos on Facebook just because they promote them more, I feel like, and it's, you know, kind of gives people that reminder more than just the notification. But yeah, I think we can share in our leader chat maybe after this and see who has stories that they share repetitively, and see if the next time, you know, we can get them to record or to save their video. And then if they send them to me, I can upload them to our YouTube channel. So the next question is, I want to talk about other events for the coming months. So thinking through July and August, we had talked about maybe doing a July or August smoothie challenge where it's just, you know, a free event, but it's about, you know, promoting smoothies because it's hot and there's lots of smoothie recipes that we already have. And it's a great way for people to come in and learn about the protein. And they can also buy the protein for the event, or they can try to, you know, be a part of it without it. What do you guys think about something like that? Like a 10-day, or it could be however long.
Hey, Michelle, I think that's a great idea. I know that Jillian, she couldn't be on tonight, but she was really wanting to do something. She was thinking of hosting it in our, you know, we have a Facebook page, Deliciously Simple, just because there's a lot of people in there and it like automatically invites them when you set up an event. So sometimes it's easier just to like not have to always invite people. So she was thinking of doing that in, I think she wanted to do it either end of July or August. But it's just a copied script from a bunch of other sideline people. So there's like a team out of Houston. Her name's Mary Angeli.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted to invite you to, but I couldn't find it after the fact.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm in it. They're literally doing it right now. So I can add anyone if they want to take a look. Like, we're probably just going to copy and paste. It's a ton of those smoothie images from Mission Driven Model, like over the last couple of months, you know, all those graphics.
Yeah.
Like they just did something super simple where they picked like 7 of those. They posted them like the weekend before, being like, here's 7 different smoothies if you guys want to do it throughout the whole week. They did a little bit of like front loading of information about like a clean and safe protein powder, but they made it optional. You didn't have to buy anything. And then I think just each day they like posted, you know, the smoothie recipe again, and then just some other little like tip or hack, or, I mean, it was really simple, but I mean, a good way to start a lot of conversations too. So we're just kind of like, not me, Jillian's really doing it. I think she's really just copying a lot of the stuff that other teams have thrown together.
Yeah, I would love to be invited and see kind of what they're doing. Are they having a lot of engagement?
Let me look real quick. I think so. I know the other team that did one last week, full honesty, I did not like it nearly as much, was some of those other team members in the Austin Dripping Springs area, you know, and I was in that one too. It wasn't nearly as organized. I didn't think they had really good engagement. Yeah, Catherine. If anyone else just chime in right now or put in the comment, I'll invite you to this smoothie party. I'm sure they won't care.
Yeah. I think I asked Mary to add me, so she might have, but I just couldn't find it. What's it called? Smoothie?
Hold on, let me see in my events. I'm in it right now. Oh, come on, internet. Smoothie challenge. Where did it go? Summer Smoothie Challenge, July 9th through the 18th.
So they're doing 15 days or so?
I think they're just doing a week, but maybe they did that. Okay, I just invited you and Catherine so you can check it out. Okay. So if anyone else wants.
Sounds like they're doing a week if they pick 7 smoothies.
Yes, yeah, I think they are. I haven't watched, like, they had several different videos and things like that, which I haven't really watched. I just kind of browsed it a little bit, but yeah. It looked, I mean, I thought the images were pretty. It's really simple because it's mission-driven model, nothing fancy, you know, just a way to kind of share about protein, you know, start up a bunch of really fun conversations, and I thought it was good.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, if other people want to do them, I mean, obviously we're not all Deliciously Simple, then we can come up with some other leaders to put another one together for, you know, the bigger team.
Totally.
So once we're in there, we can see what they're doing. Sounds pretty simple.
Yeah, it sounds really simple. So, and I'm sure Jillian would, like, we could share this. I mean, we're literally copying and pasting from someone else's party.
Right.
So, of course, you know, if it puts it into a script, we can share that with anyone and everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, we can ask the leaders chat, and if any of you guys on here would want to be a part of that, then put in the chat or let us know. And then thinking on to August, are there any back to school events that you guys would like to do, or any ideas you've seen floating around over the last year or two? It's always a time where people are thinking like back to school, kids starting school, germs and sickness and fall's coming. And, you know, it's just a good time. I find like September, August, there's a really big kind of upswing after people are getting back in routines. Like they're wanting more Juice Plus, they're taking it, they're, you know, they're organized and they're ready to get started. So any thoughts on that?
I've been wanting to do something. I do a ton of meal preps, right? I do my salad in the jar events a couple times a month. And I think what I've noticed is really popular right now are Buddha bowls and bento boxes. And so I think that's kind of a catchy little back to school Buddha bowls and bento boxes. So it's like the bentos for the kids and the Buddhas for the parents. And I think somehow we could play in with the children's health study and maybe even a little bit about the shred towards the end of it as well.
That's a great idea. Felice, didn't you just buy one?
I saw, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you did. And you're seeing them all the time. They're super popular for kids, but then the Buddha bowls are super popular for parents and adults.
Right. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I was going to say just doing something like back to school lunches or something, but that's a catchy, clever event.
Did you get any good ideas on your post today of things to put in them?
No, most people who commented were like, let me know what you find. So I don't think a lot of people have done it. So
I feel like Jenny would have ideas on that.
I'm sure.
Because I know she's used things like that. I don't know if they're actual bento boxes. Is that a brand or is that just a type of box?
I think it's just a type of box. Yeah, because that's not the brand. It's just a type of box.
Gotcha. Yeah, that could be fun. Just like in preparation for back to school, giving people ideas, and then obviously throwing in the immune boosters with Juice Plus, and you know how to keep their family well prepared before you know they're going back into the germ pool. So we will kind of get some conversations going about that on our, unless someone specifically just wants to host it, we can bring it to our leader chat and see who's interested, and then kind of figure out some dates and, you know, what would work. And then lastly, I wanted just to get any feedback on our T120 contest that we're doing and our leader retreat. Those are the two things that we kind of have running right now. And obviously the T120, there's a lot of different ways to enter to win at conference, and we're really just encouraging people to participate and come to conference, because we know what a game changer our leadership conference is and how powerful it is. And the more people that go, the better experience they're going to have, the faster they're going to grow, the more people they're going to help and share Juice Plus with because of their experience. And so that's kind of the goal of the T120 contest. And so I'd love just to hear any feedback. Do you guys, are you talking to your teams about it, or are you guys aware of the contest, and any thoughts or questions about them? Any kind of ideas or contests you would like to see in the future? Anything specific? Just to,
Michelle, I think I had a question. I was scrolling to find it and kind of pull it up again. So achieve or sponsor a category, entries every month. So categories to receive an entry and winnings. So you receive an entry. I guess I was confused with the wording, like if you promote someone to HLP, you're not getting $25, right?
No, you're getting an entry. So let's say you promote someone to HLP in June and July, you would have, your name would be in the $25 drawing at conference twice.
Okay.
There's going to be one winner, basically, of each category at conference. But
okay.
You can increase your chances by, sponsoring multiple HLPs, or, sponsoring multiple 2000 pluses, or qualifying multiple months. So like for the qualifying contest, if you qualify all 4 months, then you get 4 entries. So you're more likely to get chosen than someone who just qualified 1 month. So it's going to be a random drawing at conference for each of those buckets. Does that make sense?
Sorry, yes, it does. Max just woke up, so hold on just a second.
No worries. Yeah, so basically we wanted to give people multiple different ways to get entered into to win, and we wanted to give you multiple entries. And so that's why each month you can do any of those things on the flyer. You can make an HLP, sponsor an HLP, you can qualify, you can customer qualify. If you go to conference, you get entered to win. If you get a new teammate or someone new to go to conference that hasn't been to conference before, you get entered again. And then at the end, anyone's names that are in those buckets will get entered into the grand prize drawing, the $200. And so just by getting entered into the contest, you're going to be eligible for the grand prize as well. So yeah, so it's really to help you guys, to help your teams, work towards promotions and work towards qualifying, which we know is going to help you guys raise up VFs, and it's going to help you get qualifiers on your team. So you'll be eligible for the California trip in June of next year. So any other questions about that? Okay, well, that's all I have. Do you guys have anything else that you want to talk to other leaders about, or any questions on any topic that you feel like this would be a good group to get feedback from? Okie dokie. Well, thanks for being on the call. I'm going to stop the recording, and this is also going to be posted on